What is up, guys? Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Today's Friday, which means XUR is back once again. We're over in the European Dead Zone this week. You'll find him on the south side of the map, over in the Widening Cove. He's up on his little cliffside by this Kel ship, I think. Either way, let's have a look and see what goods he's got for us this week. Interesting. Okay, so we'll start off here. So if you have a incomplete collection, be sure to pick this one up, as this will provide any of the missing exotics that you haven't got. If you do have a full collection though, then this can provide a random piece of exotic armor instead, hopefully with some higher stat rolls. And as we can see, there is a massive collection of possible outcomes from this exotic. So if you don't have any of these, be sure to pick it up to give yourself a chance of getting one that you're missing. Quick skim in, so we got the Prospector as the weapon of the week. We got OPHIDIA SPATHE for you hunters, Doomfang Pauldrons for you titans, and the STAG for you warlocks. Consumables can be found here if you're still working on those and are new to Destiny, and any outstanding invitations can be found at the bottom. Cool. So a quick look at the detail then. So excavation is the intrinsic trait on the Prospector. This is an exotic grenade launcher, so it fires grenades and you hold to detonate all live grenades simultaneously. Grenades stick to surfaces and set targets on fire. It's a very ornate weapon, but it doesn't see a great deal of use, unless you're trying to one-phase Riven by choosing her. But other than that, that's probably the only time it's really sort of come to the forefront of being popular in terms of grenade launchers, but definitely well worth picking up and has some pretty incredible looking ornaments in terms of detail. So a collection piece, and if you're going to do Riven, then it's still worth a shot, I guess, with the Prospector. OPHIDIA SPATHE for you hunters in, so we've got the Solar Affinity. 61 is the stat here, with a mobility and recovery as the preferred options there. Scissor fingers, so it grants 2 knives per charge. I don't see this a great deal, but then again, I don't run Hunter as my main class. So be sure to sound off down in the comment section below if you have any role suggestions. I'll be jumping on my Hunter for Beyond Light, so any suggestions that you make will be very useful for me indeed. But if you don't have this, it's definitely worth picking up nevertheless. And the ornament's pretty cool. Nice having a cobra sticking out your chest. So yeah, pick it up if you need it. Doomfang Pauldrons for you titans in, so you've got the Void Affinity, which makes sense. 61 stat with a massive recovery and strength weighted stat distribution there. So Horns of Doom is the armor's perk. So Void melee kills give super energy, and while Sentinel Shield is active, melee kills recharge your shield throw, which extends your super on hits. Definitely one of the go-to Void exotics for the Titan, especially inside PvE. Can make your super last pretty much forever, it feels. And it's got some pretty nice looking ornaments. Remind me of the old gauntlets back from D1 from the Shield Brothers strike that. But yeah, definitely worth picking up, and the roll isn't too bad actually, considering what the benefits of this exotics is. So pick it up if you need it. And lastly, the Stag. Not a popular one this actually. I don't see this ever, to be honest, although it's very, very ornate in the way it looks. So we've got the Void Affinity, 64 stats, so wow, the highest of the week. Quite well evenly distributed between your mobility, resilience, discipline, and intellect there. Dearly Departed is the armor's perk, so it grants rift energy when you're critically wounded, and on your death, it creates a rift on your corpse. And this is a very situational perk, which is probably why it doesn't see a great deal of use. We used to see it maybe a little bit more in Trolls back in D1, but other than that, yeah, it doesn't see any use whatsoever. It's got probably one of the coolest looking ornaments in the game though, so if you want to look like a bad man like that, then definitely come pick it up if you have the ornament. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to wrap up XUR for today. Like I say, I'm normally back with the Trials reset, so I'll be back a little bit later today. So keep an eye out for that one. If you have enjoyed this video though, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I want to jump back into the game as always, guys, but I will catch you all again very soon.